I'm a very busy man. You can ask me tomorrow during normal business hours.
It's about Shoko Nadami. You can't tell me you've never heard of her.
As a matter of fact, it was reported on the news that she was...
2 days ago at 9:02 p.m., you made a phone call to Shoko Nadami.
A phone call? I don't know what you're talking...
Yes, you... So much blood. Where's all this red coming from?
It's a thermal.
Yeah. Anyway, he's lying. How do I get him to... Aiba, call his phone using Shoko's line.
Understood.
You're not gonna pick it up? It's from Shoko. I had her give you a call.
What?
It'll stop ringing soon. 3... See?
Fine. I did call her. Around 9 o'clock, just like you said.
Finally confessing?
There's nothing to confess. I did nothing wrong.
Then why did you lie to me?
Because I didn't want to get involved in all of this nonsense. You mean to tell me that I am a suspect? My call was after Shoko died. If I were the killer, why would I do that?
I don't know. But I'm asking the questions.
Do you have a warrant? I thought not. I'll be leaving now. Good night, Detective.
Go home, unless you want to get... I don't know. Even if I did, I don't know what you're talking...
Do you know where So was from?
Here, in the mansion.
Can anyone corroborate that?
Maybe the housekeeper. I've heard of her. I saw her on the news.
Look, are you a... Look, the Mothman! Look, a grandma! Look, a porno mag on the floor.
Where? No, nothing special. Not any different from any other boat.
Date,
What happened?
So is on the move. Most likely in a car.
How do you know?
I hacked So's smartphone, and I'm not his rental phone. The one registered...
Where's he
Unknown. Somewhere to the east.
Keep tracking him.
Roger that.
What was So doing here?
Date, my apologies.
What's wrong?
My battery is low.
Are you serious? This is... It can't be. Iris. Iba, what's your charge?
Currently at 2%.
Can you make a...
I can. I am what do you...
Hurry. Just connect me to boss.
Date, what's wrong?
I found a body.
What?
She was murdered. Multiple stab wounds to the back. And one eye missing.
Oh no.
Location is Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The victim is Iris Sagan.
Iris?
I'll tell you more later. Just send CSI to the scene right away. And one more thing. Congressman So Sejima. Bring him to Abyss.
Wait a minute, why?
I'll take responsibility for everything. Just do it, please.
All right.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
God damn it!
Do you honestly think you can get away with it?
Funny, I was gonna...
Date, calm down.
You know Iris Sagan, don't you?
No, I've never heard of her.
Iris is...
Okiura Fish.
That caught my eye. The actual murder site is on. The lack of blood at the scene makes it highly likely that she was killed somewhere. I saw So walking out of the cold storage warehouse. Iba recorded the whole thing.
Just before my back. This is the...
Iris's body was found. Her right eye was removed. There were no other visible from the size and Iris was live streamed. Someone visited her. I hadn't been in contact. Whoever visited her this morning almost certainly. Thinking about how Iris must have taken at least 18 hours for the body. I entered the warehouse at 9 p.m. 18 hours prior to that was 3 a.m. Iris was last seen alive around 2 and she was live streaming, meaning Iris must have been murdered between 2 and 3 in the morning. So you've never met her before?
I have not.
Have you seen her corpse?
Corpse?
I know you.
Based on...
Iris's body was found in Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
What does that have to do with anything?
This. Iba, play the...
Right away.
I see. Then I suppose you know I was there.
Then you saw the body.
I didn't. I was at the warehouse. But I didn't see any corpses there.
Don't lie to me!
It's the truth.
Then what were you doing there?
I choose to remain silent.
You what?
Remain silent. As is my right, guaranteed by law. Remember that I know my right.
Date, can I...
What?
Does it matter if he saw the body or not in this? He's a busy man. If we hold...
You want me to stop beating around the bush?
I certainly. You believe that Sosajima is, or is at the very least involved.
Yeah.
Why not ask him for his alibi?
Iris was killed sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning. Do you have an alibi for that time?
I was playing Mahjong all night. At a place called Dora Dora in Shinjuku.
Politician spending all night in a mahjong parlor.
An exclusive Mahjong parlor, yes.
If it's mahjong, you should have had 3 opponents with you.
Indeed I did. But they were all strangers. I don't remember their names.
Date, I did some research. Dora Dora is a private room. It is owned and operated by...
If the rooms are private, that limits the number. The shopkeeper might be in So's pocket. He's the only one we could have, especially if he doesn't remember any of the...
He might as well not have an...
That's not much of an alibi.
Please, this is First you suspect me in the... I haven't killed, not Shoko, not... Besides, if I stabbed a woman, why would I bring her to a cold store?
Wait. What did you... I never mentioned Iris's cause of death. How do you know she was stabbed?
Because...
Because you did it?
Don't be stupid.
Then how do you know? Stop dodging the question and answer. Boss, give me permission to sink. He can't hide inside his own head.
You've got it. Sync with him.
So into chemically induced. But do not worry, it will not affect the sink.
Okay, Dante. Let's do it.
Right.
Please, don't forget the 6-minute time limit.
You say it every time.
Let us begin.
Did you witness my superior driving technique?
Yeah, I saw you get in an accident.
No! I only pressed the wrong pedal!
That's what you call an accident.
Oh,
Don't change the subject.
observe the surroundings.
Huh. In a word, I'd say it's strange. Maybe this is So's corrupt nature manifesting it.
The man's somnium is almost as corrupt. Never mind.
Yeah, this is a real bad dream. Let's get the clues we need and get the hell out of here.
It's Iris.
Iris! We can't go any closer.
We cannot.
That silhouette we saw.
This is So's during a sync. We experience the subject's dreams, in other words.
It has
I cannot say for certain.
What's going on?
It appears that time is...
Time is looped. Can't you do something about that?
What exactly do you
You're telling me I have to watch this scene over and over?
I don't want to watch it either.
Well then...
I suppose we can help her. We may then be able to ask this manifestation of...
Huh? Sure. Do whatever you...
Yes. We have to save...
Yeah. But to do that, we gotta do something about that...
Somnium scan. Activate. A fork. Roger that. It is time to unleash the Drift King.
Didn't you crash a minute ago? Besides, the forklift is front-wheel...
There's something you...
Maybe you should jump in. You might unlock a bonus stage.
Do you have the mind of a child? A mysterious... It appears to be connected to that place.
That sound makes it hard to believe it was a pebble.
A port... Here?
Yeah.
My...
Yeah, you can do it.
I suppose if I must.
Oh, I've seen a boss character like this before. those boxes in the way too?
We do not have time to move these.
If only we could use that crane.
A door to the where? That door. A warehouse. Delivery! A warehouse. A where? A door. Is this some... The one that is difficult for humans to
Yeah, the GH Raging combo.
Fine. Just be... No, wait. Inputting that sequence of commands with the lever...
I think you can do it.
I'll try.
Oh, it moved.
Ring up!
That's a KO! If only she could fit through that gap.
A warehouse. Delivery! A crate. Not that I am a...
Can you not climb?
I don't see any place to get a hold...
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
A warehouse... What's this?
Edible seaweed made this way was thought to be a delicacy for nobles.
Nobody needs to hear your...
Was the box hanging from the crane in the way now?
Was there something...
Let's just go back and...
What? What is...
It looks like a...
Oh, I got smoke.
If you got any smaller, you'd be as flat as a circle.
You have 1 minute left.
A warehouse door. Delivery! Is this some... No,
Got it.
it's a control panel.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
Understood.
Is there something underneath?
It appears Iris was saved. Barely.
That shadow must be... Iris was in the Somnium earlier.
Yes, we saw.
An unidentified figure tried to stab Iris to death. And Date and Aiba...
Who is that figure?
Probably so himself.
True, he could imagine himself in Mr. Dante's ego algorithm processed the figure into...
What are you people talking about? If you're quite done here, hurry...
Come to think of it, 2 days ago you called Shokunet. Why?
That is a private matter that I won't...
What were you doing at 5?
Reading a book at home. You can ask my housekeeper. They will confirm that for you.
That does match what the bodyguard...
But they're like family to him. They're not above telling a lie,
I didn't.
Are you planning on acting dumb? How did you know I heard it? What?
On my way to this place, I heard that woman over there talking. Something about a girl who got stabbed in the back.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, you...
It's possible that I mentioned a
Boss.
It is impossible to determine. He very well may not have seen...
No. He was in the warehouse.
But does that mean we can conclude for certain that...
I've been telling you, I don't know anything.
That's impossible. You have to have some
What are you talking? I don't understand.
No, nothing yet. They arrived a while ago. That warehouse is owned.
I know. Aiba, can you check to see if...
Search.
I saw it on the mom. Aiba saving Iris as she was being stabbed. Of course, since you and Aiba are one and the same, it's like you... But that was just a dream. Saving her in some... I'm sorry. Are you kidding me? You know that what we find insomnia... Besides, we don't even know...
You said it was.
I said that it's
I'm right here. I can hear every...
The subject of the sync remembers certain persons or objects that appear in some, but they might not have even the subject. I told you earlier that the syncer experiences the dream from the perspective of an observer. That is why the person creating the dream can appear within it. But perhaps they do not have an objective view of themselves. Like a mirror, perhaps he's never watched himself on television. Rare for a politician. But not unheard. He lacks that objective picture of himself. He remains stoic and unattached despite his I find that quite powerful. To be able to put your ego aside and see yourself as God sees you is an ability many charismatic people share. Imagine memory. The former is it can output. To make this easy, memory is the algorithm. This program. During a sync, at this picture, the syncer's memories are the whites, which remain in the shell. The syncer, or rather the syncer as their pure ego, experiences the subject's side. But to be precise, it is not only ego. When synced, a modicum of memory data does get sent into the subject's brain. Imagine separating an egg yolk from its whites. No matter how you try, some of the egg whites will always stick to the yolk. This... He may not have a rational, objective assessment, so even...
It could be...
Indeed. In short, it is your ego recognition. However, the Wadjet system is revolutionizing the way we think about consciousness.
The Wadjet system controls my core programming.
Using Wadjet, we discovered a specific circuit that is key to the phenomenon of consciousness. However, we human beings are still unable to fully grasp it. It's far too complicated. But even if we don't understand it, we can. You don't have to understand electromag. The Wadjet system is how we are able to extract. That is what.
Date, the investigation.
This is Date from Abyss. What?
Hey, sorry to call you out of the blue. There's something we want to check. Is now a good...
Sure, what?
You said you found a body at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. You wanted Ariake?
Yes, that's right.
Huh.
Why? What?
It's,
What's not?
We searched all over the warehouse, but didn't find anybody.
What do you mean there's no bot?
We looked at, but...
Date, I am not doubting you. However, are you sure?
Yes, I saw it. I know I saw it. I saw Iris's body with my own right eye.
Then perhaps someone moved them between the time we left and CSI arrived.
No, there's another.
There is?
Date?
Iris!
What are you doing? Barging in without ringing the doorbell? Oh, you see, Mizuki ended up staying at my place. Something wrong?
The world changed. Aiba and I saved Iris during the sink. Yet she wasn't killed.
True, but that was
Maybe the dream changed reality.
impossible.
Then how else would you explain it? Iris came back to life.
It is not Dreams are figments of an incident which took place entirely in your mind cannot have any bearing on. Consider it. If you were to find money in your dream, does your bank account balance? If you were to be attacked by aliens in your dream, does a
But at the warehouse.
You must have been Within Mizuki's Somnium, you saw Iris. It is affecting your mental state. Last night, you were so fazed by it that you could. If it bothers you to this degree, why not go to... Her cell phone is on. I can trace her via GP. She is currently somewhere in the Lemniscate building. I can't believe it's not a raccoon.
What?
Date and Aiba saved Iris and that changed the history of... Well, I guess it's not impossible.
That isn't what you said yes.
That was then. This is... A woman's mind changes with the phases of the moon, you know.
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, I believe in Date. I trust him more than anyone else in Abyss. Congressman Sejima is suspicious in more ways than one. Exhibit A. 3 days ago, So called Shoko Nadami's phone. We still don't know exactly why. He only told us it was meant to be private. Exhibit B. So Sejima was at Okiura Fishery Warehouse last night. But he didn't inform us of this. There must be something he doesn't want us knowing. Exhibit C. So was in Iris's somnium. Dreams are constructed from memories. Yet the good congressman denies he ever knew Iris. I sent him home yesterday.
You released him?
What was I supposed to do? We can't hold him without solid proof. What we saw with Iris hasn't happened yet.
In any case, we have to speak with him again.
Stranger things have been known to happen. 2 days ago, Date found Iris's frozen corpse in Mizu... It must have been a prophecy.
Boss.
There's a lot... of stuff in this world that can't be explained by science. Have you met my partner? This is my childhood friend, Mario. He's a good listener. I tell him all my stories when I get lonely.
It's me, Mario. Nice to meet you. He talks?
Mizuki went to Bloom Park. She was prompted by a Nile message from Red. There are 3 possibilities. 1. Renju killed Shoko. Or wasn't it 2? Renju was threatened or blackmailed. 3. The culprit used Renju's phone to send the... In any case, the motive is still... We need to talk to...
Renju.
You asked Mama at Marble. It is possible she may have something for you by now.
We can talk to Iris's mom as well. She was Renju's class. Aiba told me about her.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know. Renju's father...
Another connection to...
No. Currently, Okiura Fishery. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju holds no shares and is not involved in short. Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead...
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is I would suggest you may be able to discover why Iris was
There were 4 people. So Sejima, Iris and Hitomi Sagan, and Mama. And I need to check the warehouse.
We have many avenues.
Let's get moving.
I am so aggro right now.
Who says that?
Why are you angry?
You backed out on your Shovel Forge promise.
I didn't make any promises.
You promised me a date, though.
I did go to your house.
2 minutes before midnight, and you didn't even take me anywhere.
Yeah, because we only had 2 minutes.
We could have gone somewhere. Iturup, Kunashir, Shikotan, Haboma.
Absolutely not.
Then you should have come earlier.
Well... Well, because me leak.
Date, we're...
Just let me have...
That's enough. I'll come right out of your eye socket if you don't stop. I'm serious. I'm going to pop out.
I'm 5'4".
That is clearly not what you meant.
Wow, I like guys that like New Guinea fruit bats and yellow spotted neck turtles.
I cannot even picture that.
I want to too. We've been looking for him. We've been getting so many calls.
Iris, promise you won't laugh. I saw something. At the cold...
What?
Your dead body. I told you not to laugh.
But come on, Date. Look, I can jump around. Woohoo!
Stop, I'm serious. In my dream, I saved you from being killed. And here you are, which is why I was like that when I went to your house yesterday. Sorry, there's no point in telling you all this.
No, it's fine. Sorry for laughing. I just didn't know what was up with you.
Huh?
I believe you, Doc. Maybe you were in a parallel world or something.
Another bizarre explanation.
I I know you were mad about our date, but why was your phone... I couldn't get a hold of you. Last night around 2 a.m., who was it? And you left the house as... Where did you go?
You really want to know?
Yes.
And you'd do anything for the air?
Yes.
All right, then. Shovel for it.
No.
Then go on a date with me.
Again, no.
But you owe me for yesterday.
I told you I couldn't get a hold of you.
Objection. Even if you did get a hold of me, you didn't want to see me anyway. Until you fulfill your promise, I won't tell you anything. It is Monday. But it's a holiday. No school today.
Oh, right. It's a holiday.
Did you forget?
That's why I'm at Lemniscate today. We're going to do a recording session for a show soon. What about him? A traffic act. I'm worried.
Any idea where he could have...
I'm sorry. I've seen him on TV.
Ever met him?
No.
Not at all.
No, not at all. So, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
For our date, of course.
Fine.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yay! So you'll play Shovel Forge with me?
I will not.
So, we'll go on a... deal. And you have to honor our agreement this time.
I can't believe it.
Oh, but we can't go right away. I have a recording coming up. I should be done by 3, though.
Tessa, we're starting soon.
Got it! So, Date, meet me back here at 3? If you ditch me, I will be beyond furious. Anyway, bye for now. Peace!
There is no point remaining here. Let's get moving. So Sejima is a key person of interest in this case. Earlier, the boss cited 3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment. I checked the call logs. Congressman Sejima has 1 phone under his name, and a...
Did you find anything interesting?
Unfortunate.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone. 1 call in particular.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago. From Fuchu, the caller identified themselves as inmate number 8.
Number 8?
Yes, this is most likely the same person who called HQ.
I know, killed Show.
Murder. He is serving a life sentence for multiple counts. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
Unknown.
You don't know?
He is not registered in any databases. He could be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine from where. However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in Japan. From what I can determine, he is an assassin. He accepts jobs from the criminal underworld for substantial rewards. His codename is Falco.
Falco?
Unknown. You would have to ask Mr. Sajima for that.
Number 89 said he knew.
He did, but that may be a lie.
Does he have any connections to the Cyclops?
Unknown. In all honesty.
Number 89.
Should we visit Fuchu Prison?
No. Call up boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Roger.
I heard there was no body found at the Isn't your investigation?
Iva, look. A merman.
So is a wealthy politician. It is no surprise to me that he has a merman. Wait, a merman?
Oh, hey everybody! I'm a merman.
You are
What did you want to talk? What is your
I'll answer your questions when you present them. I told you.
And why not? We didn't. There's nothing to.
It appears that he will not.
How many? I don't. I've never.
Date.
I knew he was lying. This proved.
I am having difficulty determining his motive. After all, Iris was.
Maybe he's got a secret with her. He doesn't want. What are you hiding?
Number 18.
An inmate at Fuchu Prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Odd, finding such a person in Japan. What about him?
About a week ago, he called your secretary.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some... My secretary probably decided it wasn't... If you need information, you can ask her. I can't help you. Haven't you people got... I'm very busy. Oh, actually, to be honest, Kaname Date, I don't like you. I don't ever want to see you again. So I suggest that you don't show your face here any. It's what's best for both.
Who does this guy think he is?
Date, your blood pressure is sky. Any higher could kill you. Relax, Date. We still have much to do.
I know.
You need more info on Ren? I'm sorry to waste your time, but I don't have...
I see.
Oh, Falco.
You know him?
I know him as a famous assassin in the... Just rumors, though.
What kind of...
He's good. 100% success. He was a world-class...
Did you ever meet him?
Nope. I don't even know what he looks like.
Any other info?
I know he's connected to the coup.
Them again.
That's about it. I find it calming.
Why is...
Don't ask me.
You know about Renju and the Kumakura gang, right?
Yeah, I know. I heard it from his own mouth right here.
Do they have anything to do with the talent scam?
Maybe now they do, but even before that, Renju and the Kumakuras go way back.
Hey, Date. Have you ever seen a dead body? You're a policeman. I don't know what department, but I assume you aren't handing out traffic. So, how about it?
What about you?
Me? Well, yeah. Not just one, countless bodies. When I was in high school, I had a pretty crazy job. You know the Kumakura gang? I was hooked up to one of their phone fraud scams. I just had to go collect the money from drop points and give it to the Kuma. It was an easy job. Eventually, I became friends. They started taking me with them on jobs.
What jobs?
The target was always an elderly person from the country with no family. Elderly folk who owned a lot of land. They live every day in loneliness. You just have to be nice to them. That's all it takes. Guys would get to know the old people and they would set up an adoption process. After that, you just have to get them really drunk. Throw them in the tub full of hot water and they pass. Just like that. Heart attack, brain hemorrhage, or they simply go to sleep and drown. The police almost never investigated. It always looked natural, like they died of old age. So the adopted gang members would inherit the land. Then we sell it and make massive profits. I watched a lot of people get killed like that. And I've seen journalists get killed for getting too close to the truth. So I...
You didn't do it yourself, right?
No. But still... I don't have anything else for you. Sorry I'm not much help.
No, don't worry about it.
Can you come back again tonight? There's a regular here who is good friends with Ren. They should be here if you ask him, he might have some info.
Tonight?
Yes.
I apologize for yesterday. I arrived uninvited.
No, I'm grateful. Thanks to you, Mizuki has her voice back.
No, I didn't do anything. Did something happen to him? You asked me that yesterday. Right from the hospital? I'm sorry. I have no idea. I've put Iris through so much. I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me. I remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy!" I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me. Yes, today's a holiday. Iris isn't in school. She went to Lemniscate.
Yeah, I saw her earlier.
Is that so? They died when I was 17. I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late. So I decided to stay here, by myself.
Take care of Iris.
Yes. All alone. But Renju would help sometimes. It was always just me and her. Vacations, barbecues, zoos. Oh, that reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon. She loved singing. Whenever she heard music, her body would start, and she did it at the show, too, toward the end. When all the Milky Moon girls, Iris climbed up onto the stage. I tried to stop her. I grabbed her arm and tried before I knew it. She was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited. Even I was dancing by the end. When it was over, she had, "Mama, you're a good That's the kind of girl." Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there. Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping, even at convenience stores. When their little chime played, she would start dancing. It almost got her into trouble once. She was on the jungle gym and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing, but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly. It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care. I was carrying her on my back, running and running through town. I could still hear her crying. Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance? She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time. Six years ago, I was the victim of a shooting. After the surgery, Iris came in running, and she was sobbing.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die! Please don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
I swore to myself then that I would protect her, no matter what. Iris is everything to me, more important than my own life.
Iris must really enjoy dancing.
Yeah.
Though her drawing skills could use some work.
Drawing skills?
Look at the drawing on the...
I've been wondering about that picture.
Iris drew it when she...
That's you on the left.
Yes.
And who's on the right?
The man I was dating it. It was only for 3 months. I met him about... Have you been to the Kume Shrine? I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly from his stomach. I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then... He kissed me. I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes... Then I heard footsteps, and then a bunch of men yelling. They were looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go. Don't call an ambulance, and don't call the cops. I knew he had to be a criminal, so I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
You took him to a mob doctor?
Renju's friend. I only met him once. Even though we had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when the first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park. But I wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm. He had that cute side to him, and I was falling in love. Our second kiss was in the car. It's cliché, I know, but we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse, and kissed. I don't think we ever said I love you, but we both knew. We were getting closer and closer. I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first met him. Iris never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad. From then on, It was always the three of us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park. Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Oh, sorry. You wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head. Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads, too. Plop, plop. I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce. At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight. After our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor. So Iris decided to draw it. It's nostalgic. But those days, 6 years ago, in November, a man with a gun broke into our house. Fortunately, Iris wasn't home at the time, but my boyfriend was. That's why the gunman came. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill him, and he would never stop. He pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him. The bullet hit me, but the police arrived. They were both arrested and incarcerated.
Why was he after your boyfriend?
Before he met me, he committed some terrible crime. I don't know the details, but it was awful. So he became a target for underworld criminals. I don't know exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
I had heard that that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
Oh. That's not true. I lied about it at the time, because of Mizuki. Mizuki is Iris's friend. If she found out, Iris would find out too. I didn't want Iris to know.
Know what?
That I was dating a criminal. He was her father figure. Iris looked up to him. If she found out about his past...
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing. We have to get moving.
Yeah, let's go.
A switch, nothing seems... You at that?
Iris's...
But it was but the crimes...
When did...
According after...
It took...
Correct.
Why did it...
Unknown. The report perhaps...
Outside.
In any case, examining it... A forklift. It doesn't... It was like... A forklift. Nothing seems out... There are only... It is like... There's nothing... Hi, I'm Jemimon.
Aiba, the jokes, you've gotta stop.
The crane on... Nothing has changed. That machine is used to cut ice. Do they store ice here? It's a wooden box. There is nothing inside.
Nothing.
But finding nothing may, in fact...
What do you mean?
I was just thinking... Let's get going. Date, you're at this rate.
I took care of what you asked.
Number 8.
He's here, in the interrogation.
I'm on.
You'll go without me this one of the high... I'll have Pewter...
Understood. Let's get started.
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't know, I forgot. Oh, you know about that. It's true. I called Sejima's secretary. I got him on the line and I told him something very important.
You spoke with him?
Yeah. I told him to call somebody.
Somebody?
I can't tell you anymore. Djibouti.
Northeast Africa. A small republic of roughly 900,000.
I don't take kindly to stupid lies.
I don't know. It's not like I'm counting.
All right. Let's get back to the topic at hand. 2 days ago, you called our investigation office. You said you know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
Yes, I promise.
You're lying. You don't want to release me. That's fine. I was expecting this anyway. I just wanted a good excuse to leave the prison.
What do you mean?
You really want to know? Here's what I mean! You'll make a good hostage for me. Take me to the exit. Now.
Are you kidding? A criminal serving a life sentence just to... I ordered everyone to keep quiet about this, but it's only a matter of time before they need to get number 80. Don't you have something to say?
I know an apology isn't, but I know I'm responsible. I'll get him.
Well then, good luck.
Number 89, but don't worry. I have this. I'll give it to you later. Well, no one, he's, guys, I'm... How, after, I
checked number...
So here...
Yes.
Did you see...
I did.
Who was...
You and I, no...
Renju?
Renju?
Date, Moma is calling.
Moma? From the Kumakuras?
I'll connect him.
Hey, Doc, I just got the word. Renju's been sick.
What? Where?
Hey, don't forget our...
Deal? What deal?
You forgot all... I'm talking about...
Oh,
I'll be waiting. You know what to...
What should we do?
we have no choice.
To Mo?
Yes.
Oh my... Late. You're late.
I'm going home.
Never! Have you forgotten the vows you exchanged?
Are you drunk?
No, of course not.
You're drunk.
I'm kid. I'm kidding! I can't believe I'm gonna shovel forge with you. I'm getting excited!
We are not shovel forging.
I was talking about the dates, silly.
Shovel Forge and a date are synonymous, apparently.
So where are we going?
To meet the dragon.
The dragon? Like that dragon?
Yeah.
Like a fantasy world with swords and magic. And you're gonna teleport. Woohoo! I'm getting... Ooh, look at the dragon! So... This is a crime syndicate building, right?
Yeah, Kumakura's.
And you were trying to make me believe this was some kind of fantasy world?
No, that's what you thought.
Wow! Date lied to me!
Date, you bastard! You made Tessa...
Mister?
Got it! I'll have him...
This is an interesting turn of events.
I can hardly believe it. Momo, I held up my end of the...
You sure did! You want to hear about Renju?
Mr. Oki...
You said on the phone that you saw Ren...
Yeah, I had all my people...
So, tell me where he is. Hey, I brought Iris like you asked.
Date, I don't... Can you ask Tessa if I can...
Oh, sure. Iris, could you do me a favor?
A favor?
He, wants to see your boobs.
What the fuck, dude?
Oh, sorry. What I meant was, he wants to shake your hand.
Oh, a handshake. Sure. I would never show my boobs.
Dante, this is the happiest day of my life.
So how about it?
All right, here it goes. Renju was seen in 2 places. First, Sunfish Pocket, the maid cabin. Second, Ikume Shrine.
Sunfish Pocket and...
Got it.
No problem, bro. Real...
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced...
I'm 20...
Moma is lying. He is at least 48.
Absolutely.
Sorry for not introducing. My name is Moma Kumakura. I work for a prestigious
You run the Kumakura gang, right? You're like a mob boss.
How did you know
Is he...
Moma may not look it, but he's a huge...
Well, I mean, I don't...
Gambling.
Bet.
Worries.
Forget Fred Aset.
Now what does she say?
Aset, you bet!
Wow, my catchphrase! Thank you!
This is kind of embarrassing.
But sorry, Moma. I don't like gangsters.
I don't like gangsters either. Gangsters are awful. All those nasty Yakuza guys should drop dead, am I right?
Sorry for bringing me here.
It's okay.
You don't have to be scared, Tessa. We're not thugs. We're just a gang.
That is contradictory as meatless beef.
The old boss was really violent.
He would take a cheese grater to someone's leg if they looked at him funny.
But after I took over, we went crystal clean.
Crystal.
Methamphetamines.
No, we don't do drugs. We don't deal with that stuff. We had to restructure the whole operation. Cut a lot of people off.
Cut? Their throats.
No! Not like that!
What happened to Mr. Okiura? I heard he escaped the hospital.
So did I. But I don't know anything more than that.
Please tell me?
Hold up. What were you saying about Tessa's dead body?
Oh, well...
Date saw a parallel world with my dead body in it. Never heard of it?
Oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah, right.
I don't understand it, but I suppose...
Good, because I don't feel like it's...
But why would Mr. Okiura...
I don't... He could be a hostage or an accomplice. Either way, I need to find... Anyway, Moma, take care of Iris. What?
What? You're leaving me here?
You'll be safe with him.
Are you serious? Look at his face! Not to mention he runs a crime syndicate. What if he sells me to the highest bidder?
Tessa, I would never do it. I told you, we're clean. We all go home on time. We follow government regulations.
See ya.
Wait! What about Shovelful?
I told you I never promised to play with...
But you promised me a date!
Date! Is this true? You son of a bitch.
I'm gonna...
Good idea.
Date, you're gonna look for Mr. Okiura. Take me with. If you do, I'll tell you about last night.
Her late night visit.
Fine.
Yay!
Date, don't...
A clean gang?
Oh, that's just a toy.
Oh, just a toy.
Let's leave them alone.
We have 2 places to check. Sunfish Pocket and Ikuko.
I want to go to the warehouse, too, where you found my dead body.
Something bothering you?
No, I'm just curious. Oh, and one more thing. Can we eat somewhere?
Food sounds good. I haven't eaten.
Oh, my chest.
Wow, this is surprising. What's going on here? Why are you two together? Oh, well, it's... Forget it. Thanks for letting me stay last night. Oh, no trouble at all. You can even live with me if you... That's a great... The roommate I have right now really sucks.
This girl. Those are some nice hip bones. The more I look, the better it Wow. Oops, I said that out.
You are now officially.
Well, a triple wart sea devil or an Anacanthus barbatus.
That's a mouthful.
Mizuki comes here. She's really friendly.
I like it here. Everyone treats me.
Is it because you're the daughter of the owner?
No, it's not like.
We're BFFs.
She wields extraordinary power with that trident.
The Okiura family is really something. I've heard that Renji was...
When do you mean?
When? I got the info a few minutes ago, but I don't know when.
Oh.
Ringing any bells?
Well, he hasn't come by.
Yesterday? But I was here yesterday.
It was after that. After you and Ota left.
Why didn't you tell me...
You didn't ask. And I don't have anyone...
Damn it.
We just met.
He was looking for Iris. He was asking everyone where she was.
Looking for...
Yeah.
Did he give a reason?
No, not in particular.
Iris, can you think of why he would be looking for you?
No, not at all.
Mizuki?
I don't know either.
Anything else? Well, he did seem really sick. He was pale and sweating a lot.
Must have been because of the accident.
Perhaps.
Iris, I still need to know. What were you doing Sunday at 2 a.m.?
You haven't fulfilled your promise.
This is the date. I fulfilled my promise.
I told you no info until the date. Don't you get it? This date isn't open. Mr. Okiura helped me when I was just starting out. You know how my mom is single? He really supported her. He even changed my diaper when I was a little baby. I got hired by Lemniscape.
Iris used to scream all her own. Like singing and dancing. But before we knew it,
Right, I heard about it. That's how she started getting offered, but because Iris's mom...
But there's more to it. There are other reasons. Daddy was totally
Her talent?
dancing, really. Her dancing is what got her into... He knew ever since she was young that she would be talented. He didn't want any other...
I didn't know.
Daddy's not the type to give compliments.
This is kind of embarrassing. I didn't know he thought of me that way. More than sleeping and eating? Well, maybe about the same as eating. Anyway, I've always loved moving my body, ever since I was a little girl.
And you're fast, too.
Yeah, I did a lot of track meets. Were you always the anchor?
That's amazing.
Hey, want to hear something cool? Iris is the goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology. She's the messenger of the gods. She's really fast.
Rainbows being so fast to disappear was the source of the legend.
You're as fast as your namesake, then.
You want to rate?
Sure.
Right here. Oh, I want to see me too.
I would also like to see that.
I don't know. Come on, but... All right, I'll go set up. Wait! On maps mystifying, you'll think that I'm lying. This old tale of mine, a journey through time. A permanent fire, cold frost on the pyre. Fruit never expires, you've seen in your eyes. You've seen in your mind. While the old bow their heads, while the blind meet the blind, the marble loses shine, the eye clouds by design. But we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth, that if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with wings of rainbows set sail through the night sky to embrace you. Resist, allow your heart to take you. Never let this merciless world erase you. Passing down the light of the torch to guide you, and you shall be bathed in light. Tessa, you're the best! That song. Mr. Okiura wrote the music, and I wrote... So it holds a special place.
That's right. I forgot he wrote.
Yeah, he's really... I look up to him. He's done so much for me. I know I can... The police asked me a bunch of questions, but I don't know where he is. What are you gonna do, scold me or something? Why do you...
Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry. In fact, I'm feeling good.
Mizuki was crying earlier.
Crying?
Yes, we were trying to cheer her. What happened to her mom? And we thought she was having a... She must have come here. That's probably why she stayed with Iris last night.
Shoko's body is still under the jurisdiction of the police. There has not been a ceremony, nor has the body been cremated. The culprit has not been caught, and we cannot locate Renju. And on top of that, her roommate has abandoned her.
I did not abandon her.
In any case, there are many ways you could calm Mizuki down.
Mizuki is just... Please.
Why are you asking me about that?
I was just curious.
That company was made by my grandpa, but Daddy has nothing to do with it. I don't know anything about the warehouse. I thought I told you this already. Don't ask me the same questions over and over.
Date, look.
She's lying?
Possibly. She may just be excited or upset.
Unfortunately, we didn't find Renju here.
But we discovered that he was looking for Iris.
But why?
We can think about that later. Let's get going.
Yeah, you're right.
You okay?
It's okay. I just, missed a step there. It's nostalgic. This place is a memorable one for me. 6 years ago, I used to come here with someone.
Someone?
I used to call him Uncle. He was a thoughtful, reliable man. I thought of him as a father. But one day, he just disappeared.
She's talking about...
Hitomi's lover.
A flower over there.
Flower?
You can't see it from here, can you? I know it's there because I've been to this shrine before.
More specifically, this is the same flower that was...
Yeah. How did you... It's the same kind that's at my house. I told you about what it means, right?
Good news and hope.
Iris is also a part of the Eye. And the Greek goddess of rainbows. A messenger. I told you at Sunfish, that's why the flower means good news and hope. When you asked me why I became an idol, I wasn't being entirely truthful. I told you that it was because I wanted to become famous. But more specifically, it was for Uncle. I've been looking for him for 6 years, but I didn't find him anywhere. I didn't know where else to look. So instead of me finding him, I thought that he could find me instead.
You think if you became famous, he'd contact you?
Yeah.
So that is why she became an idol.
I mean, it's also been my dream since I was little. That's a part of it, too.
So why do you use the name Asa? Shouldn't you use your real name?
Oh no, I don't have to. He was the one who came up with the name Aset. He told me that if I ever became an idol, I should use that name. Mr. Okiura isn't here. I mean, of course he isn't. It's not like we came here right away.
He's already taken off.
Too bad.
It looks like there are no further clues here. It appears we've wasted...
It's called Ikume Iribiko Isachi no Mikoto, or sometimes Ikume Tenno, or Ikume no Mikoto. There are legends about this place written in the old text. It's a shrine dedicated to the gods. The old legend goes like this. One day, Ikume Iribiko sent one of his followers, Taji Momori, on an urgent quest to find a mysterious, magical fruit. A fruit called Tokijiku no Kaku. It's said that eating it will grant you immortality. After many hardships, Taji Momori was able to find the fruit. But by the time he got back, Ikume Iribiko had died. Taji Momori mourned. He handed half of the fruit to the man's wife, and he left the other half on Ikume Iribiko's grave, then died on the spot. It is said that that fruit is still inside the shrine behind us.
Really? Fruit of immortality?
Yes. Not interested?
No, not really. I'd rather have normality than immortality.
Date, we have no time to waste. We should get moving.
Got it. saw it. I'm sure. You're a corpse, Iris.
But I'm here. Maybe I'm a gook.
You don't look like a floating sheet. You have legs.
But maybe they're not legs. Maybe they're my boobs. Didn't you say that you saved me in your... What did you mean by that?
I told you that I'm with an organization called Abyss, right?
Yeah, you told me to.
We find clues in the minds of suspects and witnesses. We enter what we call a somnium, a dream world projected by their subconscious. That's what the entire organization is about.
How do you even do that?
We have a machine that we call the...
What is that?
It's a sync machine.
That's not an Tell me how it works.
Well, I can explain, but it will require a bit...
Background?
I guess not.
No, I know it. It's the core programming behind AI, right?
That's right.
What?
You're shivering.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
To borrow Pewter's explanation, with the advent of the Wadjet system, we can extract the data of the human psyche. This data is sent to the brain, which achieves the sync.
I've heard of it. The blood-brain barrier, right? Inside the skull, there's an army of little teeny tiny soldiers that surround the brain. They protect the brain from bad stuff in the blood, right?
That's almost it, yeah.
The blood-brain barrier describes the architecture of the microvessels of the brain. It is a kind of shield that protects the brain. To get through, an object must be no larger than 0.4 nanometers. Objects too large to slip through the barrier cannot physically access the brain.
Nanotech? Yeah! Technology related to really small things. Like, really teeny tiny things. And when they make a machine, they're called nanomachines. I heard they use them a lot for medical and tech fields. Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said. Well, I don't know if it was like beep, beep or rrr. But anyway, nanotechnology costs tons of money. Only a few people can even afford it. My college professor said only the richest of the rich have nanotechnology. But he's pretty liberal, so...
Largely accurate. Nano is a prefix meaning 10 to the negative 9th power. A nanometer is therefore 0.0000000001 meters. The sync machine uses machines approximately 2.16 nanometers long. Viruses are on average 20 to 970 nanometers, so sync nanomachines are far smaller than that. This allows them to access neural circuitry. During a sync, the nanomachines are used to write in the syncer's data.
Okay, you have the basics down. Let me explain how syncing works. Syncers like me equip the sync gear and use it to access the subject's brain. Inside the helmet are nanocables, and on the tip of each of these cables is a special nanomachine. But the machine can't reach the brain through blood alone. Do you know why?
The BBB soldiers say, "Go away," and push them back?
Well, yeah, kind of. But for the sync to work, we have to get the nanomachines into the brain itself. How do we do that?
Drill a hole in the skull?
No.
In Shovel Forge, you can use a pickaxe and...
No, it has nothing to do with tools. We don't have to open a hole. Skulls already have holes in them. One of those holes is the optic canal, which is a nerve canal located behind the eyes. The nanocables of the sync gear go through your eyes, then go to the back of your eye socket, then through the optic canal to the sea.
The sea?
The sea of brain cells, anyway.
That sounds kind of romantic.
It's only a chunk of protein.
Once the nanocables arrive at their destination, they can begin the sync process. They slide into the brain like roots of a tree. And on the tip of each cable, the nanomachine sends and receives data. This is controlled by the Wadjet system. And that's how the sinker and the subject exchange information.
Exchange?
Think of it this way. The human brain has a max capacity of one psyche, one consciousness.
Multiple instances of consciousness inside one brain can cause a total collapse of higher brain functions.
You know how a car only has one steering wheel? If there were two, there would be accidents all over the place.
Well, don't some planes have 2 control sticks?
Okay, maybe it wasn't the best metaphor. What I'm trying to say is that the human body can only hold one person. If you try to have 2 people inside one brain, it will break.
I see.
Because of this, the sinker's data goes inside the subject's brain. And the only thing inside the subject's mind at the time of the sync are their memories. Like a house with no one inside. We sinkers break into the house, look for clues, and leave. All within 6 minutes.
There's a time limit?
Yes, or else the house will collapse on our heads.
The neural circuits would become too deeply entwined with one another. To put it simply, the sinker would be trapped inside the subject's house.
Thank you for explaining it. I don't completely understand how sync works, but still.
Just don't tell anyone. This is extremely confidential.
It's okay, I won't. Date, tell me this. Who did you sync with yesterday?
Didn't I show you his picture? Congressman So Sejima.
So that's why you know so much about him.
But you've never met him, right?
I haven't, I swear. Hey, Date, you saw my corpse here, right?
I did. I'm sure of it.
And in SoStream, you saved me from getting killed.
Yeah.
And then somehow, I resurrected.
Yeah.
Date, that means you're... Achoo!
Date, is the cold too much for Iris?
Yeah, I'm freezing too. Iris, let's get out of here for now.
Roger that!
Tessa, why are you here?
I told Date I was hungry.
I've always wanted to eat here.
I'll have my usual.
Yes!
Omelet rice. Ota's omelet rice is so...
Is that a con?
Well, Ota appears...
Yeah, I have.
Have you met Ota's mother?
Yeah, I don't think she...
That's not true. Mom is just jealous of how...
Not very... Whether out of jealousy or other...
Iris, about...
Hold it! What do you mean come...
Date jumped into a parallel world.
Tessa...
Yep. Kuroda Kazuaki's grilled tongue. Mayumi's juice with mold. Date, you're drooling.
Oh, I'm just really hungry.
Oh, that's Payashi Samba's high...
Who?
She's in the living... I think she's watching TV.
How about you? What are you...
I was just doing some meditation.
He mean...
Date, why are you...
not Shovel Forge.
On a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A date?
I'm on an investigation, and
Date, I have some delicious fugu eggs. I promised.
no thanks.
You're still looking for. Well, like I told you. Yeah, my dad taught me.
You're making me something too.
Sure, my treat.
Hey, can you tell me about this parallel world idea in more?
Oh, sure. How should I explain this? Well, Oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. If we tie, nothing happens. We just shake hands. If I win, you have to give me something.
What if I win?
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Mm-hmm. Anything.
Date, your heart rate is rapidly increasing. Why exactly is that?
All right, let's do this.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Shoot! Yay! I won!
Oh, no. You see, this looks like scissors, but it's actually paper.
That doesn't make it...
No, why did I throw up?
You're reeling.
So, I get my prize.
I don't have any money.
I don't want... Instead...
Yeah?
Can you pet my head and say Iris is a cutie? The cutest person in the whole wide world? A cutie angel?
Fine. Iris is a cutie.
No. Put your heart...
Iris is a cutie, the cutest person in the whole wide world. A cutie angel.
We just played rock, paper, scissors. I won and you pet, but in a different timeline. Or maybe I obeyed your orders and did something really scandalous.
Rewind time, do it now!
I do not have that functionality.
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're...
That's what I think.
Huh. I can't believe it.
Sure you can. Parallel worlds... Do you know about the Mandela effect? Or the Booba Kiki effect? Or the 100 million balls? If I explain that, would you believe?
Sounds really interesting. I know some urban legends, the spatial temporal man, and the lost friend.
This world is full of really interesting...
No.
That humans existed...
The universe developed in a very If things were even slightly... Well, the galaxies and solar system and all...
And that means humans... And even if everything happened... And yet... You're... Date, look at this picture. There's a famous experiment regarding this picture. You show this image to people around the world and ask a question. Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki? Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer. The rounder one is Booba, and the jagged one is Kiki. Isn't that weird? In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way, and Kiki is the other. It applies universally across languages and cultures. It's like something ingrained inside all humans. Like worshipping the sun or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way. It's what Jung called the collective unconscious. There exists a second psychic system of a collective universal and impersonal nature, which is identical in all individuals. That's what Jung said about it. Think of it like bamboo. Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated. But underground, they're all connected. Human psyches might be like that too, connected at a subconscious level. That's...
A parallel world?
Yeah! You saved me in the dream, right? And dreams are all about our subconscious minds. So if you follow the roots...
You get to another bamboo stalk.
Yeah, something like that. Imagine a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the one?
Not likely.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the one.
Exactly! The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle. But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
She is describing the anthropic principle. I may have underestimated her intelligence.
Do you know Nelson Mandela?
Well, yeah. The former president of South Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened. When the news broke, people all over the world thought, didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980? That's the Mandela effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies. There are lots of examples, like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings, or people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car, but in our world, he was in a 6-seat car.
Huh. I thought it was a 4-seater too.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
It wasn't?
Nope, it's all yellow. And the design didn't change.
Oh.
Lines from movies, company logos, historical events, and little things. The Mandela effect is everywhere. Why do you think that is?
Because those memories are from parallel worlds?
That would explain it, I guess. There's this kid, A. He's in elementary school. Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki. One day, after school, they're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke, and Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing and laughing, and he laughed so hard that his eyes fell out of their sockets.
What?
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets. The nerves were still connected, but... A is, of course, in shock and doesn't know what to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing happened. So A asks him about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out. A is really concerned for his friend, you know? But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it. And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers. So they just part ways and go home. The story only gets weirder from here. The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it. Hey, where's Suzuki today? And the teacher says, Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class. A says, what are you talking about? And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki. They all say the same thing. I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
That's what I think.
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
No, A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird. And there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Well, not necessarily. There's such a thing as a dislocated eye. It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets. As long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged, there are usually no lasting negative effects either.
But that doesn't prove this Suzuki exists.
Well, I guess not, but... So, there's this girl? Let's call her B. She's practicing piano in her room, and her little sister is watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, you know? So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't turn the volume down. She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her. She was really gonna let her sister have it. But she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks, I wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door. I'm home. B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside? But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went shopping with me. B is really confused by all of this, of course. She asks her little sister about it, and she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
So depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
Yeah. What B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind. Yeah, it's sort of like a common experience. A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before. And most of them describe seeing the same person. The Spatial Temporal Man. He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes. Spatial Temporal Man guides people back to the real world. He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
I'd like to meet him someday.
So, this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He goes to school and there's a bunch of things on the floor. Postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff. But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows. It's not like anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or anything.
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Yeah, maybe. I know a ton of stories like this. Like being suddenly transported 1 year into the future, and there's a missing persons report out for you. You look down at your phone, but you realize that it's not yours. It's not the one you remember having. You look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
Sounds scary.
There's more, too. Like this town where everyone is Japanese, but they're speaking a completely different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters. And it's not like Korea or China. It's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
That's a prime example of a parallel world.
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet. That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey, I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating. If you want, we could talk about those.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
Done!
Bon appetit!
Tessa,
My hand slipped. Let's eat. Ah, thanks. That was take your omelet right.
Yeah.
Aw, thanks.
Let's get going, Iris.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Hey, Mama, it's me.
Dante, honey, what's up?
I'm heading over now.
Glad to hear it. Maybe I'll close the place a little early for you.
Sorry, but I'm with someone.
With someone?
A girl named Iris.
What? Is she a virgin?
Huh?
I'm not gonna answer that. Anyway, remember what we talked about?
There's a regular here who was good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight. Oh, right.
Are they coming tonight?
Yes, I promise.
All right, then I'll see you there.
Okay, I'll be here.
How are you talking on your phone without earphones?
I have an earpiece implanted in.
Wow.
Dante, it's...
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, Dante, tell me the situation. Did you find them?
If I did, I would have told you. What was that about?
That was a cry from deep within my heart, Dante. Do you realize how screwed up? Go find...
If I find Renju, I find number 8. I'm gathering information on Renju's where...
Where? Wait, are you trying...
She's...
And if she wasn't? Well, I'm sure you have a good... Find those two, got it?
So this is Golden Yokocho.
First time here?
Yeah.
Marble is right over here.
Date, on your set, 2 suspicious individuals.
Oh!
Ah! Dante! Dante!
Stay right there.
Okay.
Damn. Who are they?
We can find out later. We need a way out of it.
Yeah. Shit.
I have reached the sink.
But I've only got a single...
I will give you instructions.
This better work.
Not to worry. My calculation.
What's the plan?
You see that hangar over there? Shoot the bottom of the hangar with a normal bullet.
Why?
Don't ask questions.
Look at that! Like a gift from heaven!
Are they stupid?
Just as I calculated.
What kind of calculation?
Date. Now, the burst shot. Shoot the pornomag vending machine.
The pornomag?
I said no question. Hurry! Shoot the vending machine with the burst.
Hey, this is...
This is crazy!
I've never seen anything like this before!
Yeah, they must be stupid.
You are...
What?
The final step. But you don't have to do it.
Hello? Mama, there's a group of naked buff guys dancing outside your bar.
There's... what?
Don't use my voice without...
This is an emergency. I will slap you if you don't shut up. Now, we're ready. We just need to use the fire.
It's loaded with high pressure...
Now, I will leave your eye and throw the fire extinguisher into the air. Shoot the top of the extinguisher at the perfect time. Now let's go. Ready? Here I go. All according to my calculations.
This is...
My place. The building's got its securities. We'll be safe here.
So Mizuki's not...
Doesn't look like it.
I checked your phones, Chief. Mizuki is currently...
Iris, I need to have a seat wherever. Iris, those guys who... Do you have any idea who they were?
There's a reason I asked you to go on a date, so I wanted you to pretend I wanted a bodyguard. But I thought that if I told you the truth, that's why I didn't. But now, my life is being threatened by a secret society. They're called the Nizet Laws, a group under the control of the Wadjet. Their ultimate goal is to complete X0063. I discovered them and what they were up to, and... Date, please help me! They're going to kill me!
Wait, slow down.
In geosynchronous orbit around the equator, longitude, there's a satellite. It's about 100 and quite big for a satellite.
True. Most satellites are, but the International Space Station is roughly 330 feet long. So this satellite she is describing is about half as big.
It's always in the same place, and there's no... But by who? And when it was launched, no one knows.
Also true. The first to discover this satellite was a space advocacy group in Japan. It was on the news for a short while. No one could...
Most people thought it was some secret US military satellite, and that was it. X-Zero is a super-powered radio... But it's not complete. It's still being built. And that's what they're trying to do. It's spelled Naixatloz. Sometimes they just call them... They're deeply connected. Their organization is every... Well, you know about the Wadjet system, right?
It's the core of artificial intelligence.
Do you know where it came from?
It was developed by the American tech conglomerate, Elgor, but no specifics of...
Basically, the Wadjet system artificial intelligence... It was transmitted to Earth in binary, as they were caught by the space dev team at Elgor. And when they decoded it, they found that it was a truly incredible source code. That's the code they used to create the Wadjet system.
Is this true, Aiba?
It is patently ridiculous.